This week on Cars and Things Restos, we've got the Uniclutch. I'm going to show you how to fit it and tell you all about it. Welcome to Summer That's 35! Welcome to Summer That's 36! Cars and Things Restos. Okay, let's have a look at this Uniclutch. Here it is. This is a Uniclutch supplied by Repco Mildura. Thank you to Plug and Gurks. So that's the Uniclutch itself. There it is. It's a sport pack. It's got it's a twin plate clutch. I did say the other day about it being a twin plate, but I believe it's a twin discs on the outside, but only one friction disc. So yeah, so it's not actually a twin plate disc, twin plate clutch as they say, or as people say, or as I said. It's actually only got one disc in there, but it's got two steels in there, a bit like a motorbike clutch. The motorbike has a shitload more. And it's got springs and dampeners in there, cushion dampeners to make it nicer when it releases so you don't get any vibrations. Okay, so first of all, here's our fitting kit. First of all, what you want to do, hang on a sec, I'll just grab my phone. We want to go to the camera and we want to scan that code, and that will tell us, get us into a fitting kit, or the installation of it. Tells you a fair bit about the clutch. What do we got? We got the Uniclutch Sports, which is 1100 Newton meters, 800 foot-pound of torque. Then you've got your track ones. You can go in and find all your information in there. Tells you about the flywheels, installation steps, checklist. Yeah, it goes through all this. And check run out on your flywheel. I haven't even put the flywheel on yet, but we can check that later. Installation. Here we go. First of all, got to check the right spline. We got a T56 in there. It's going to be the biggest one, the T56. I've already put the thrust bearing in. Let's see. Yep, that's the right one. Well, I know that because it's the biggest one in there. Okay, so we've got to put it in the clutch. So here's the clutch, and it does give you some instructions there. Tells you which way to put it in. Tells you if you have a stepped flywheel, you've got to use these spaces here, the washers for stepped flywheel. But that's tells you which way to put it in. So I'll put it in the right way. There we are, there it is. I might have to set this camera up, so hang on a sec. Okay. So what we need to do now is put our central spline in to the clutch, and then we've got to put the circlip around the back of it. Okay, so then hopefully you can see this. We've got to get this in here. There we go. Then we get the circlip in there like that, and always when I do a circlip, always give it a bit of a push. Make sure it is in good and proper. Alrighty, alright, that part that's done. Alrighty, I'll get me flywheel. Okay, this is the flywheel we've got, the next race one. We got, you see, it got pretty hot, but I don't need to worry about that anymore. So I had it all machined and everything, but don't even need to worry about that anymore because we don't use that part of it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a setup here, just to have a bit of a look see. And it's not step, this is flat. You know, looks like AE1 is the go. As you can see, AE1 lines up. I think that'll be the one. I don't think any other ones line up. I think that's going to be at AE1. I'll go more through the instructions and have a look. Alrighty. Okay, so I've gone into the installations. I've pulled up VT HSV Club Sport. Got all the fitment actually for the car, and there are spaces that we need to fit on the ring, between the ring and the clutch, and it's got their 1mm, 5mm and 8mm spaces. So I'm just going to measure them up. That's in inches. So they are 1mm. So I'll need all of those. 1mm. I think it said 5mm and 8mm. 1mm, 5mm, which I reckon will be these ones. Fives. And they'll be eights. Alright, so we've got to put these all onto the bolts. Got to grab these, and these have got to go all onto the bolts like this. I'll show you. Got to do that with them, and what that will do, that'll give us the depth of the pressure plate to our thrust bearing. All right, so I'm going to put Loctite on them as well. I'll get all this bolted in, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so there it is with all the spaces and whatnot on it. Now I have to torque it up to 30 Newton meters or 22 foot-pound. So they are just in there, firmed up. Let's torque them up. I'll do it in a star pattern. I put some Loctite on the bolts. Oh, shit, I didn't have that one in properly. I need to get it in properly. There we go, all torqued down, ready to, I've got to fit the flywheel to the engine. I'll do that in a minute. And then we can bolt it to the flywheel, and she's good as gold. I'm hoping, anyway. There we go. So it does sit out a bit there, bit of an air gap, but it does need to have the right distance for the thrust bearing to go into there. So it said 14mm spaces, so that's what we've done. Hopefully them bolts are strong enough. I suppose they must be. We'll see how it goes. There it is on the flywheel. I'll get it all up onto the engine now. Righto. Okay, flywheel is on. So I've torqued the flywheel down 3 stages. I torqued it up, I should say. Now, the drama I've got here with these dowels are a little bit small. They'll do the job to line it up. Need to find bolts for the clutch now. See where they are. Rightio. So we've got to line it up with, oh shit, that it. C, letter C there, into the dowel holes. So let's see if I can do that. It's got C2 and C1. That's pretty handy, and it said on the instructions it says C, but there's C1 and C2. Yeah, clever, aren't they? So let's line it up with C2. That lines up. That lined up in C2. I'll line it up in C1. See what that does. C1. Ah, I see. So C1 is the original flywheel, has 2 dowels in it. This has got 3 dowels in it, so C2, 1, 2 is this 3 dowel holes, so it'll be C2. There you go. So alright, I might put a little bit of, just a smidge of locky on them. Won't hurt. Oh, they're not bolting up. Wrong bolts. That's fucking handy, isn't it? So they don't screw into there. Because that's a race flywheel, it's a lightened one, different to the original one. Oh, I'll have to find the right bolts. Right, got the right bolts, imperial bolts instead of metric ones. Okay, so let's start again. Lucky on them all. C2. Alrighty. So by rights, from what I understand, now I've lined the dowels up in it. The dowels go in and out. No worries. Now I line the dowels up, that clutch should be centered. You don't have to do any more. So that should be right, and the right width of the clutch, which I will put that on that I'm going to, and I'm going to measure the throw out, because this has got a lot of throw out on it. But anyway, so that's it. She's fitted. 14mm spacers, that should go in there, slip in, good as gold. We'll see how we go. There we go, that's all fitted up. Uniclutch is on. I'm going to torque it up. Actually, I better do that. I want to torque up them bolts on the outside. I've got Loctite on them. So let me do that, and that'll do.
Yeah, it's got a
clutch. It doesn't feel.
Feels alright.
Feels a bit spongy. Brother did. We'll have to check that. All right, we'll see if we've got a fuel pump.
Moving.
Hang on, I'm a bit far away from the seat. The steering wheel. Well, it's moving. Well, it's got second gear. Well, it's got 6 gears. Clutch feels nice.
Righty.
So we're just taking the VT out for a drive, and the clutch, it feels unreal. It's so light. That is brilliant, that clutch. We really can't give it a hard time yet because it's got to be run in, the engine and the clutch. So we've got to give it a bed in period, but it's really light and feels really nice. I'm wrapped with that. I'll have to tell Plugger about how good it is. Yeah. Anyway, it's good, it's driving, the clutch feels good. We've just got to get this girl tuned. Go. Just got back, road testing the Club Sport with the Uni clutch in it, and it works like a dream. Very happy with it. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for coming along and watching. If you haven't subscribed, please jump on and subscribe, hit the bell, share with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.